Hello guys and welcome back to episode 4 of my Rome Total War campaign with Britannia. Last time I was just starting to siege Meilia after defeating a Gallic army, and today I'm going to be sieging it with the battering rams in the next turn. Up here I've still got this army next to Alesia, which I'm kind of worried about with this Germanic army. Obviously the Germanic army isn't what I'm worried about, it's just what I'm worried about is whether or not the Germanians are actually going to attack me or not. And like I said in the last episode, because it's not Civ 5, I can't just ask them to leave, which is kind of annoying. But either way, I'm just going to set up some buildings and then I'll click end turn. Actually, I just missed out a opportunity to auto manage there to get myself some more money. I could have just set the taxes up myself, but like I said before, if you auto manage, then if the settlement becomes or gets some unrest because you've kept the taxes high for a long time, then it won't be an issue because the auto manage will automatically turn it back down again should people get angry. Anyway, so end turn and we'll see where we go from here. Looks like my fears were correct, and I am being attacked by an army of Germania. So it's just as well I kept my army nearby. Okie dokie. Let's see how this goes.
What's hard is the look on your woman's face when you are a weakling.
You gotta love some of these good old chants that they give at the beginning. Now my army is pretty significant, but I'm not in the best position considering they take the advantage of the hill. As you can see, they are very much higher than I am. I do have reinforcements which I believe will be coming in from my left, so I don't want to go too far to the right, and so I might set up in this forest here, but that won't be very good for my chariots. I'm very, very confused right now. This is the highest point, I believe, that I can actually set up near to the enemy. So what I might actually do, I'll grab all of my warband. They can take the brunt of the hit. I'll set them up in this forest here. And then I'll set up my swordsmen behind them. This is pretty hard to lay out when it's in a forest. Yep, like that. And I'll put the slingers behind them. I'll move them forwards should I need to. Might put them in front and use skirmish, but generally I don't use skirmish. And somebody was saying that before in the last episode. The reason I don't use skirmish is because when people charge at you, I like the fact that my missile units actually take like the brunt of the charge, because they're pretty spread out normally and they don't actually take too many casualties, and then it allows your normal troops to engage otherwise, and it works out pretty well. Anyway, so I'm going to control one group these, and with that I'm going to move my men around towards the enemy, getting them outside the forest, because to be honest I don't want to be in the forest. The forest is lame. Just trying to get into a position. There we go, that'll do. And it looks like they're actually moving themselves down the hill, which is quite funny. Got my reinforcements coming in from Alesia. My war dogs just finished this turn, so I've got access to them as well, which is really nice. And I'll be sending them towards the enemy cavalry soon enough to make them all run away. So it looks like there is some barbarian cavalry here, and they're approaching my warlord. I'm going to have to be very careful about that. I don't want my warlord dying like he did in the last episode. And my heir did. That was a bit stupid, but there we go. Where is my general? Oh, he's on this side, okay. I might be able to just charge into this barbarian cavalry and kill them all, which would be quite funny. If they attack me, I'll attack them back. The barbarian or the warlord that I have is the only one that I have, so that's the only cavalry I have. So if he uses that against me, then I'm going to have to send my general in there anyway. And against cavalry, my general should do absolutely fine. There we go, they're attacking me, so I'm going to attack back. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, my general's here. I'm not too concerned about that. Just don't want to get them engaged in too much fighting. Okie dokie, so we were engaged in the front lines. I've just ran all over his barbarian cavalry there. Gonna get my men back further back. You can see I'm starting to rout their men actually. Hopefully a chain rout may occur. Yep, there goes some more units. I'm going to charge back into the side. These are all barbarian mercenaries. These bloody AI taking all the mercenaries. Jesus. Okay, let's get some more men over here. Get the war dogs, actually. Let's send the war dogs to go and attack that spear warband. That'd be quite funny. And all the barbarian mercenaries are running away. Okay, we've done well there. Now, if I could take out this unit here of the barbarian warlord of the enemy, then I will have a great victory on my hands. So here come the war dogs, and they're going to be eating these guys alive. Oh, poor guys, look at them. All the war dogs. Wow, that is destroying that unit. Look at them go. That is ridiculous. I have to replenish them next turn. Oh, a lot of the dogs are dying now. They've actually turned the spears around. Poor things. What's my general up to? Ah, killing the enemy general. I couldn't see him in the forest. I was worried that he was dying because the unit numbers were actually falling very, very quickly. You can see he's only got 27 men left in his guard, which is not great. Oh, my dogs are actually running away because they have all died. That is a big shame. It's the trouble with Spear Warband and the Germans. They're the only barbarian nation to have long spears, and they can be so frustrating to play against sometimes, especially in the early games, but not to worry. This battle should be over shortly, especially with all of these men running straight into the back of them. There we go, and they've run away. So who's left on the map? Let's see. We got a unit over here of barbarian mercenaries. We got the warhounds. We got my own. I've got my slingers here. I've got the peasants over here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. The game accidentally alt-tabbed. You didn't miss much. I'm just still chasing after the rest of the units. I've got this bunch of army down here, and I'm going to send them to attack these barbarian mercenaries. Unless they get killed by the slingers first, because the slingers are taking a huge chunk out of them as they run past. You can see that all the ones on the edge are actually dying. That's quite funny. Now they're going to be hitting them all in the back. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, look at that. It sounds so painful as well. Could you just imagine lobbing or having stones slung at your head like 50 miles an hour or whatever it is? I don't know how fast they sling shit, but my god, that would hurt. Being pummeled to death by stones, just ugh. No thanks. Well, got the men coming down here, and I'm just going to speed it up to finish the game. Actually running straight into my men, and there we go.
Victory is the reward of warriors. Great victories like this go only to the best.
Only to the best, indeed. There we go. Lugotorix, the Selogave, beat Aldelberina of Mediolanum. There we go. My awful pronunciation. So that's the end of that, and it means that I'm now at war with the Germans. So I'm going to attack this bloke now, and I'm going to hit him again. I'm going to jump into battle and swarm this guy to death. I'll move on to the next army that's on the right side of it, and I'll attack them as well. That way, I can make sure that I absolutely dominate these Germans. I'm just going to start the battle, and although I've got my nice line formation going on here, I'm not too concerned. I'm literally just going to go attack. And everyone can move forwards in a nice fashion, and then we'll just like swamp around the enemies. Actually, what I might do is I'll just quickly group them. Wow, that's really fucked up. Okay, never mind. Let's get all of the units that aren't slingers and just march them up in front of them. Get the normal slingers, put them behind, and then get my general unit to fall up the back. And we're going to speed it up so that we get to the front lines soon enough. You can watch all the men walk past in speedy motion. Yeah. Okie dokie, so we've got some axemen here to deal with. And we've got some spear warband here. And finally, some warhounds. Okay, warhounds are not great. Let's see, shall we? Get my general to stop running into my own men, for starters. And then I can just literally charge at these axemen and get some of these units on the side around the edge. So let's get these 3 units to chant. And attack. I'm going to stop these guys firing so they don't fire into the back of my own units. And with those axemen routing, I'm going to get these swordsmen on the side to hit into the side of these spear warband before too many of my men die. I've sort of broken through the middle of the spear formation here. Move these guys forwards. There we go, and they're routing.
The enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Now, there's still a ton of dogs there, but I think I just like rampaged over them all. And finally, there we go. I am going to just kill them all. I'm going to speed it up. Chase them off the map. As my cavalry charge straight through all my men. Yay! Oh, never mind. They ran off before my cavalry could get there. What's this last bunch doing? And they're dead.
Victory!
Well, that was simple enough. So that with that battle complete, I can move on to attack this army. And then move on to taking the first Germanian town. So with them now attacking me, it's going to force me to have to make more troops here. So that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. So let's add some more people to the queues. And we'll see what we can do about taking out all the Germanians in the rest of the world. I'm not going to let any of them survive. It was pretty rude, to be honest, that they attacked me like that. I'm not very happy with them. The recruitment report is all good. And we're going to move these men down towards Spain to take out the last Gaelic settlement. I'm going to move out these units from Lebanon to join him. And also this general, because he has like 0 management skill, I'm actually going to swap this general into the town, and I'm going to get the one that has more command into the army. There we go. That's better. We do have the battering rams now for the siege of Meilia, and I think that is about it for now. Add the tavern to Alesia. So let's do this siege and see how successful I can be with this. Actually, before I do, just to see what mercenaries we can get. I don't think I need any more mercenaries, so let's just go and assault Meilia. Now the odds are extremely in my favour. Let's just have a look. It's because they've got peasants. Militia hoplite could be an issue, but let's just go and fight this on the battlefield anyway and see how well I do.
This is a day for the songs. The bards will tell tales of our bravery that will be written in... Wait my orders.
Okie dokie. Well, I don't want my men, 14 woad warriors, pushing a ram. Actually, I guess they could. That's not an issue. I don't want my druids to do so though. So I'm going to swap them out for a warband unit, which can go straight towards the gates. This particular ram can head towards this wall on the right side, and I'm going to then bunch up the rest of my troops behind this center ram. Get the slingers together, just behind. And of course my general unit and my chariot archers can be further behind. And that's my entire army. So, time to move up to the wooden gates. Group the rest of the units and move them up as well. I'm not going to move the chariots up actually, I'll probably stop them because they're going to be in range of the towers. So I'm only going to move up my infantry for now. The chariots don't need to be anywhere near the walls because they can't actually get in and do much damage anyway. And I don't really want them going straight into the front of this militia hoplite anyway. So the way I'm going to have to do this is I'm going to have to break that down 2 parts. So I'll break down this right side wall and the centre gate, and then I'll send in some units on the right side and some on the left, and then when the militia hoplite face me, I can take them on from 2 sides and it'll cause them to rout, and then that should be job done. So let's just speed up the rams.
The battering ram is at the walls. Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
Actually, what I can do while I'm here is move forwards the slingers.
Warriors have broken the gate. The way is open. Let your men kill all the cowards inside.
I'm going to see if I can actually attack some of the men.
The enemy walls are down. Our warriors will take their reward in blood and treasure.
Yeah, it looks like my slingers can actually attack these militia hoplite, and it has taken out a few of them. Yep, you can see that they're all dying there. Down to 121 men. 117. The reason I'm keeping it sped up is because this can take a while sometimes. You can see they're so spread out now. And they're just going to continue to take missile fire from my slingers until they're more or less all dead. Now, unfortunately, a lot of this is actually due to the fact that it's pretty bad AI, but, well, I'll take whatever advantage I can get to save some of my own men. So let's get the warband through the gates now and kill all of these peasants. I'm actually going to war cry before I do so. Let the animation finish and charge through the gates. And if I clash
Our
straight
warriors
into
have taken
them,
the walls. Now the streets will run with blood.
then I should... Oh, well, they instantly routed. Fair enough. That's fine by me. As the slingers continue to fire over the walls. That's pretty good. Meanwhile, over here, you can see that unit of militia hoplites has just been completely just destroyed by my slingers, which is kind of ridiculous. We're going to get hold of the warband into this center part here. I'm actually going to get my slingers then into the town as well. Let's get all of them in. Hopefully to a place at which I can pepper the spawn. I'm not sure if I can do it from here, but I'll try. So let's speed up and wait for the men to get into position. So it looks like they're actually approaching me here. Nope, they've decided to turn around. Fair enough. We got the militia hoplite coming down this road here, but then turning round and going back. I have no idea what these men are up to. It looks like here the militia hoplites tried to attack me in the back and got themselves all killed. There we go. And hopefully these guys can actually fire. I don't think they're quite in range. Let's see. If I move them further up, they're in range then. And let them sort themselves out. Or not. Sometimes this AI is just horrible. Come on. Go on, men. Start firing. There we go. And they're being churned to pieces. No, don't. See, that's why I don't like them skirmishing, because the thing is with skirmishing in this is it's so annoying because it stops people from firing to their max potential. If you do it manually, then you can kind of time it a lot better. But here I'm just going to continue to speed up, continue to take out a lot of these units with my stones. Also, the good thing about doing this is it actually increases the ranking of my units. Here you can see I've actually whittled down one of the peasants' units to like almost nothing. They're actually no longer firing, which is crazy. So I'm going to move them down to here, and I'm going to run them. And in the meantime, move another unit up into this part. Oh no, don't engage them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Silly, silly men. Look how many of my slingers just died there for like no reason. But never mind. Why? Now they're routing. God damn, I just lost an entire slinger unit more or less because they're going to get slaughtered by those militia hoplites as they run through them. Well, that wasn't the plan, to say the least. I wish these slingers would stop, like, fucking around. It's really annoying. Just do what I tell you to. Goddamn towns. Okay, get into position and start slinging your stones. My god. How hard can it be? Well, they're not in their spear formation, so I'm actually just going to charge them. We're going to bring the slingers back And incoming warband to finish the job. There we go, and he's running.
Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than
Cool.
run.
Let's just chase them to the middle sector. Speed it up so my men don't take forever. Oh, but now they decide to go into spear formation. My god. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. My men, I don't know what my men are doing. What are my men doing? I tell them to attack, so they decide to go backwards. And instead, decide to rout. Okay, right, retreat. Come back. We'll do it with the slingers again. This is so frustrating. It's unbelievable. Okay, right. Now, slingers, do your job. Right, now I'm going to try this thing again. But this time I'm not going to let my men get caught. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, now I can run the men up behind them. So I need 47 men left. And my slingers are still firing at them at extremely close range. Which is why you don't turn skirmish mode off. But my men are deciding to be utter retards, so that's great. Come on, men. What are you doing? Okay, so my slingers decided to commit suicide, that's fine. But my warband, right, in the meantime, I'm trying to get to come up behind them, but take absolutely ages when I tell them to sprint. Come on, just kill them all. Now, I'm bored. There we go. Finally.
Attack and the enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
And kill this last peasant dude. Come on. Poor guy is now officially dead.
This is a great victory.
Thank God.
Dying enemies are
That
sweet
took
music to our warriors.
too long, to be honest. But at least I took over the town. Wow. Sometimes I really wonder why the towns act like that. They just seem to be like programmed completely wrong. But either way, we managed to capture Meilia anyway, and I'm going to enslave the populace to increase the other towns' populations. I'm going to also manage the settlement, and I'm going to create both the muster field and the land clearance that I can. So there we go. Job done. Now I believe everything else, every other army is fine for now. From Meilia, I'm probably going to head towards the northern Gaelic settlements. I really need to sort out these warband though, that they're very... I've lost like a lot of units and I really need some reinforcements to help them out. But I'm going to move my swordsmen and war dogs into this army in the meantime. Going to build some more swordsmen and some more war dogs. And these guys are nearly done, so that's about it. So there we go, lots of battles today. I believe I played 3 or 4 battles. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed them, although that last siege was kind of depressing. It's the only trouble with the Greek hoplites. Man, they're so annoying, especially in towns when you can't flank them properly. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.